Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and now I'm covering holes number 4, 5, and 6 of the Shredder Slopes Tournament. Of course, this is Pro Division. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button, and everybody take a moment there to hit that thumbs up button before you leave. Okay, you can see here, do pick up your eagle on hole number 4. That's a par 4. Hole number 5, a par 3. I'm embarrassed to even tell you how many practice tokens I wasted on that hole in qualifying. It just became a challenge, and as you see, the hole won because I could not get the shot to fall. And then hole number 6 is a very tough par 5, but we do pick up the eagle, so we take that and run, although I did not play that hole very well. Let's go ahead and hop right into the replays here. Hole number 4. Now, you can play this with the Kingmaker, okay? That's no problem. I think most people know that I'm low on Kingmakers, and so I'm using a King Slayer here. The only difference between this ball and a Kingmaker is going to be the 1 extra wind resistance. I did play this with the Kingmaker. I did miss the shot to the left-hand side, but when I went in here to play for real mode, I corrected why I missed to the left, and I'll show you what I mean. But here, this is a difficult way to approach this hole. It's easiest if you do play on the right-hand side, but then you have a long-range sniper shot to try to get the eagle, so we might as well push the drive. You see here the spin adjustments, 6 top, 1 bar of side spin to the right. I do push my rings instead of pull, just easier for me to do it here. And then we're going to go OP and a little bit of curl to the right. Now you can see I did not go with a ton of OP, about half of a ball of OP, about a quarter of a ball of curl to the right. You know, the only thing that's unfortunate here that happened every time is I did clip that rough, and I'm sure that's due to that curl. You could try to take the curl off and see where it goes if you want to, but I do drop the eagle here with the thorn. Now, with the Kingmaker and the King Slayer, I was at max distance of my second shot. I do apply backspin. I missed this without applying any side spin to the right. So here I went with 1 back, 1 bar of side spin to the right. I do drop this shot 10% at max. Again, without the side spin, I did miss to the left-hand side with the Kingmaker, but here I add it, and I do get the ball very nicely into the hole for the eagle on hole number 4. Comes in pretty much middle of pin. Hole number 5, we've had this wind angle before numerous times, and for some reason, on this tournament, I cannot seem to get the ball into the hole. I did have a replay of a dead tailwind angle where I did drop it with the Guardian, so I tried playing it very similar. Here you're going to see I'm going max backspin. So I want to go max backspin and then as much side spin to the right as possible with the Navigator ball. It's hard to get max back and 1 full bar of side spin to the right. So it's a little bit tricky, but if you're at 0.9, that's okay. I want you to take notice here at the very end of my ball guideline. I want you to notice the square that it's bouncing in and where at. So you can see I am actually in the same row as the cup. So take a look at the vertical row, light green vertical row, same row as the cup, okay? And then you can see here that I'm almost aiming in the top right-hand corner of that light green square, but not quite. I am over to the left-hand side of it. I think what we need to do here is we need to move this over a smidge to the right, or we can play at 20% at mid and then maybe add 1 decimal of a ring pull. This one is a little bit tricky. I kept missing. Either I would miss barely to the left like this, or I would miss barely to the right. But here, I mean, we come in nicely. You can see that we're just going to burn the left edge of the cup. So maybe if I would have added 1 decimal point to my pull with 20% at mid, maybe it goes into the hole. I don't know. I got tired of trying. So best of luck to you, but very, very close replay for you to try to tweak in. Hole number 6 is challenging due to the headwind here. I did not play this hole well. I did go Kingmaker. You could definitely go King Slayer if you wanted to. I just forgot to switch to that ball. But here you're going to notice I go 6 top, and then I also go 3 bars of side spin to the right. I would use more top spin if you have it for sure. If you don't, we need to overpower this shot. I did not overpower this shot enough. In fact, I mean, I barely put any overpower on this at all. You know, but we got to send this ball a little bit further down the fairway, and we do have a lot of fairway to work with. So again, more topspin or more overpower. If you're using a Kingmaker, obviously power 5 ball would help. Now, if you get a bad drive like I did, notice here we're playing with the big dog. I recommend you bring the big dog no matter what, unless you're playing with a power 5 high wind resistance ball, then you can go sniper. But here I put on 3 top, 3 left, and I'm going to pull 10% at max. I'm going to use overpower combined with half of a ball of Karatha left. I did not use a lot of overpower here, so if you're on the same bad drive as me, we know here shot number 2, you can definitely go with a lot more overpower, okay? Shot number 3 is pretty simple. Now, this is the club that I suggest using right here, just due to the top spin and the awesome ball guideline and the accuracy. You're going to notice here, I just apply top spin, and I just put the ball in the right-hand side of the hole. I don't even adjust for the wind. And I come in dead center, okay? Now, that's a bad look at hole number 6. Obviously, we can get a lot more distance on our drive, and we can easily get ourselves onto the fringe or green area and putt in for the eagle on hole number 6. I just want to give you my worst look at the hole, just in case you have a bad shot as well. You know how to save it. All right, that's it. I'll finish the last 3 holes. Thanks, everybody.